Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Students, today inshallah we will see how to balance cash book. Okay, balancing of cash book. So on the left hand side or on the left side of cash book, all cash transactions related to cash receipt, that is debits, and on the right side all transactions related to cash payments, that is credits, are entered data wise. Okay, and when you maintain a cash book, you don't have to maintain a separate book in the ledger. Okay, you don't have to open a separate book in the ledger, and the cash book is balanced in the same way as an account in the ledger. Okay, it is balanced in the same way as an account, how it is balanced in the ledger. Okay, but one thing has to be noted, that the cash book, or in the cash book, there will always be debit balance, because cash payments can never exceed cash receipts, and in cash in hand at the beginning of the period. Okay, so the sources document or the source document of cash receipt is generally the duplicate copy of the receipt issued by the cashier. See, for payment, any documents, invoice, bill, receipt, etc., okay, on the basis of which payments can be made, and this will serve as a source of document for recording transaction in cash book. So when payments has been made, all these documents, popularly known as vouchers, are given as a serial numbers. Okay, are given it's given a serial number and filed in a separate file for future reference and verifications. Okay, I hope this much is clear. Okay, so I've told you cash book is balanced in the same way how you balance the ledger books, okay, or the accounts in the ledger. Okay, so they've given you one sum in your textbook. I want you all to open page number 115. Okay, so we will just see how to balance the cash book here. See, from the following transaction made by MS or Miss Kuntika traders, prepare the single column cash book. Okay, they have asked to prepare the single column cash book, and just see here, it's there in the textbook, page number 115. Okay, I want you all to open the textbook and see. They've given you the dates, details, and the amounts. Okay, just see here. September 1st, cash in hand 40,000. So when you open the single column cash book, you all know the format. This is done already. Okay, I'll just show you how to balance it. Okay, so the first transaction here is September 1st, cash in hand, that is 40,000. So you all know cash in hand is always a balance brought down amount, and this will be entered on the debit side of your cash book. Okay, has balance brought down. Okay, 40,000. Just see here, balance brought down 40,000. Correct? Okay, and next item. Okay, and next item is deposited in bank 16,000. So when cash is deposited in bank, okay, when cash is deposited in bank, the journal entry is bank account debited to cash account. So bank account debited to cash account is credited. So on the credit side of your cash account, you have to write bank. Okay, can you all see here? Okay, just see this. Correct? Okay, date is September 2. Okay, next. Received from Puneet in full settlement of claim of rupees 11,700. That means you have received from Puneet in full settlement of the claim of rupees 12,000. Okay, you have received 11,700 in full settlement of rupees 12,000. Okay, so you have received. So journal entry will be cash account debited to Puneet's account. Okay, so cash is debited. So on the debit side, you have to write September 4. Puneet's 11,700. I hope this much is clear. Next is cash paid to Rukmini in full settlement of claim of, see here. Okay, cash paid to Rukmini in full settlement of the claim of rupees 7,000. How much is the amount paid? It is paid Okay, 6,850 is paid. Okay, so okay, so you have paid to Rukmini. So what will be the journal entry? Rukmini's account debited to cash account, correct? So cash account is credited. So on the credit side of cash account, you have to write Rukmini's account. And what is the date? Date is September 5. Okay, so see here, September 5. Okay, September 5. And yeah, Rukmini's account 6,850. Okay, next is sold goods to Sudhir for cash. Okay, so the journal entry will be cash account debited to sales account. Okay, cash account debited to sales account because sold goods to Sudhir for cash. You have received cash, so cash account is debited. So debit side of cash book, you will have to write sales, and the amount is 14,800. Okay, so just see here, sales 14,800. Okay, next, paid quarterly insurance premium on policies for proprietor's wife, correct? Okay, so how much is the amount? It is 2,740. Okay, so it is told that paid quarterly insurance premium on policies for proprietor's wife. Okay, so this is something which you can consider as drawing because it is taken for the personal use. Okay, so the journal entry will be drawings account debited to cash account. Okay, drawings account debited to cash account. So on the credit side of cash account, you will have to write drawings account, and amount is 2,740. Okay, next is purchased office furniture. So what is the journal entry? What is the date? September 7. So office furniture account debited to cash account. Cash account is credited. So on the credit side of your cash account, you will have to write office furniture, and the amount is 8,000. Amount is 8,000. So if you can see, okay, I want you to keep your textbook open. 8,000. Okay, next, paid cartage. So cartage is an expenses. Expenses are always debited. So journal entry will be cartage account debited to cash account. So cash account is credited. So on the credit side of your cash account, cartage account 120 rupees. Okay, next is paid Kamal, discount allowed by him rupees 200. 6,800. Okay, paid Kamal, you paid Kamal, and he gave you discount of rupees 200. Okay, of rupees 200. Now what is the amount that is paid to Kamal? 6,800. Okay, so Kamal's account debited to cash account. Kamal's account debited to cash account is a journal entry. Okay, so cash account is credited. So on the credit side of cash account, September 10, Kamal's account 6,800. I hope this much is clear. Okay, next is received from Gurumit, discount allowed to him is rupees 500. So what exactly you have received? 14,500. So you have received, okay, from Gurumit. So journal entry will be cash account debited to Gurumit's account because you are receiving cash. Cash is an asset. When it is increasing, it has to be debited. So cash account debited to Gurumit's account. So cash account is debited. So on debit side of cash book, you will have to write Gurumit's account 14,500. Okay, you cannot consider this discounts everything here because this is a cash book. Only the cash receipt and cash payment has to be entered. Okay, next is amount withdrawn for household use. That means it's a drawings again. Okay, amount is taken for household use, that is taken for the personal use. So the journal entry will be drawings account debited to cash account. How much is the amount withdrawn? See here, this one. Okay, and the amount withdrawn is 5,000. So journal entry is drawings account debited to cash account. So cash account is again credited. So on the credit side of cash account, you will have to write a drawings account. See, September 12, drawing 5,000. Okay, next is Electricity bill paid. So electricity bill is an expenses. So what will be the journal entry? Electricity bill account debited to cash account. So cash account is credited. So on the credit side of your cash book, you will have to write electricity bill. Okay, amount is 1,160. Okay, and next is goods sold for cash. So goods is sold for cash. So journal entry will be cash account debited to sales account. So cash account is debited. So debit side of cash account, you will have to write sales account, and the date is 17, and the amount is 23,000. Okay, and the amount is 23,000. Okay, and next, okay, paid postage charges, then paid monthly rent, paid monthly wages and salaries. Okay, so all these three are expenses. So when expenses is incurred, expenses is debited and cash account is credited. So on the credit side of your cash book, you will have to write all these expenses. Okay, so pay telephone charges, then paid postage charge, then paid monthly rent. So all this will come on the credit side. Okay, next, okay, I have left one entry, that is bought goods from Kamal on cash basis. Okay, so you have bought goods from Kamal, so purchase account debited to cash account. On cash basis it is told. Okay, so purchase account debited to cash account. Okay, cash account is credited. So again on the credit side you will have to write purchase account. Okay, so after that, these three entries, these three expenses what I've told you, okay, has to be made. Okay, so I'll just show you. It is there in the next page of your textbook. Okay. Okay, see here. So all these are the expenses. So all these are the three expenses which I've told you. Okay, telephone charges, postage charges and rent. Okay, and we will come back to our question. Okay, and next is paid monthly wages and salaries. Again it's an expenses. So salaries account or wages and salaries account debited to cash account. Again on the credit side of your cash book, you will have to enter this wages and salaries. Next is bought goods for cash. So when you buy goods for cash, your journal entry is purchase account debited to cash account. So purchase account debited to cash account. Again cash account is credited. So on the credit side of cash book, you will have to write purchase account. Okay, I'll show it to you later. Next is sold goods for cash. So when you sell goods for cash, what is the journal entry? Journal entry is cash account debited to sales account, because when you sell you get cash. Cash is an asset. When asset is increasing, that has to be debited. Okay, so how much is the amount? It is 15,000. It is 15,000. Yeah, it is, see, it is 15,600. Okay, so that entry is made here. Okay, so let's see the next page. Okay, now how about balancing? Okay, so both sides are totaled. Okay, and when you have totaled, your debit side is more than your credit side. So the total is 1,19,600. Okay, so this total is written on the both the side. Okay, this is the same like how you balance your other ledger accounts. Okay, and the difference, okay, the difference amount is 27,960. Okay, and your credit side is less than your debit side. So where it is less, your credit side is less, and the difference amount is 27,960. So that amount will be written on the debits, on the credit side has balance carried down, and the amount is 27,960, and the same amount will be written on the debit side below the total has balance brought down 27,960. Okay, so there is nothing new in this sum. Okay, it is same like your ledger account. The way you the same way how you balance your ledger account, that only has to be done for your cash book as well. Okay, and this is how you balance. I hope this is clear. Okay, inshallah, I want you all to do the next sum, that is your next illustration sum, okay, which is also taught to you, illustration second by yourself. Okay, and this is your double column cash book. This is already done. Okay, I want you all to do it by yourself, and I want you all to send me the picture of it. Okay, illustration second sum. Okay, I hope this much is clear, and if you have any doubt, you can contact me. Jazakallah khairan.